Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the Death Laboratory. Last time we were finishing, we had just crashed over here. My dupes are on their way back. My rovers are still going. I'm just having them build, whatever. I wonder how much drywall I can make before they die. Well, apparently they can't make drywall. But as long as they can deliver the obsidian, then we're fine. Good enough, let them go nuts. I completely forgot that there's pips down here. I was digging up the niobium, and I was like, oh, I'm so used to there being a frozen biome over here that, yeah, there's a pip, there's some trees. So I might come back here and try to settle this base, but these guys should be... Oh, one of them's back and the other one's slow. Please say this is the one with the niobium. You interior. Yes, I did bring back the niobium. God. You. Grounded. Alright, and with that, do I have a... Nope, I forgot to put a storage bin next to this. And look at that. This petroleum tank is full. We're loading petroleum up in there. That tank wasn't full. So yeah, we're making some good petroleum. How's my natural... Good God, we're making a ton of it. I love sour gas boiler systems. Alright, and how much... We got 7 tons of tungsten. And I should have just brought back some wolframite. 21 tons. Oh yeah. Let's get these guys cranking out some tungsten. And have I used up all the fullerene yet? No, I still have 300 kilograms of fullerene. And yeah, so that is probably a whole lot of supercoolant. 42 tons of it, and yeah, just way too much. And so I'm upgrading to plastic ladders to make the dupes faster. Alright, and how come nobody's doing anything? Oh, you we can disable so they can come in and grab that dream journal. And then I can send this rocket out to get reloaded. You see we've got a full tile of liquid hydrogen. We just got to get turned down a little bit. Well, it should be right there. Anyway. You. Rare resource. Out of 7, let's have them bring it all over here, then I can make some thermium. Then I have an idea on what to do with it. Even coming back down here, even the counterflow down here is working out perfect. You know, there's 12 kilos of sour gas there, and the temperature is dropping off nice and fast, even though it's only running at 1 kilo. And this is all super cold, and the petroleum boiler just does what it does. I mean, it doesn't send out a whole lot of packets, but 1.2 kilograms a second, or per tick, or however that works out. And if I ever run out of magma heat, there's a minor volcano there I can crack into. I should probably tell them to not make supercoolant. I want thermium. Oh, and I could probably bring back some stuff over here. Yeah, I think actually the robot arm's probably good. Really wish they'd put the artifacts at the top and not at the bottom. Thermium? Yes, thermium. So you might ask, what am I going to do with the thermium? Well, my idea is I don't have a heat source on this base, but I've got oil wells and I've got room. So I should be able to make a sour gas boiler, and then I can test some of the updates that the community gave out as to how to make the exploit work. So if I make a heat source and a cool source and use the exploit, we can see whether or not, it was just me building it upside down or something else. And over here, this tepidizer is doing a good job of slowly melting this ice biome. So yeah, let me get some thermium heading over here. Oh, I need at least enough for one. I need steel and thermium. I need thermium for the heat source, but I don't need thermium for the cold. How much steel do I have over here? Yeah, enough for one. Let's send over some more. Oh, while I'm waiting on my stuff to ship over, I'm betting we just take this entire area and make another 1 kilo system. The question is, how do I want to do it? I think I'll do the cool side on the right. Either way, I need to get this area sealed in, get it pumped out to make my life easier. So let's mop that, sweep that, and get it built. While I'm thinking about it, I want to analyze this, but I don't have a good researcher over here. So let's send Quinn over to help them out with everything. Where'd you go, Quinn? Quinn. One, an extra builder is always good, and researcher to go analyze that, because that thing is still not active. I'm like, we have a bed for you, man. Dupes. Okay, that's just not fair. Literally, I just sent him over here and this just became active. It's hilarious. Okay, well, the sulfur vent is going. You just can't make this stuff up sometimes. And just in time for the second eruption, Quinn is already almost done analyzing it, because Quinn is that good. I wonder when it will become active again. 73 cycles. Alright. But yeah, so this I built quite a while ago and it works fine. I mean, the sulfur is coming out a bit warm. Not a huge deal. And now we got a couple of liquid blob blocks. I need some pumps. That's kind of the boring part of the game, but you do what you gotta do. I find making a big vacuum is just easier when doing these types of builds. And you just got to go through the effort of putting in a bunch of pumps and let it suck itself out. And all my sulfur's nice and full. How are we doing on barbecue over here? Yeah, they seem to be eating it about as fast as we're making it. And I am making it. Oh, that's why. My cook isn't always prioritized to do that. Let's up the priorities on these. I'm probably gonna have to kill this puff prince because it likes to drop. Come on. Why won't you show me that thing? Whatever. Sweep that. I have no idea why I can't click on that. But yeah, you... Sorry, bud. Oh, I can't reach that wire. And like magic, we were almost back down to a vacuum. Perfect. Let's get all this crap out of here. And yeah, you can go through and build your way to a vacuum by filling the whole way up with blocks. It's up to you as to which way you think is faster. I don't mind using pumps for it. So now I need a cold side, a hot side, and gas storage. I think I want to do the cold side over here, put the sour gas in the middle. Yeah, we'll kind of make it look like one of the more traditional ones. So let's start with the cold side. And so stuff that I was told I did wrong was what you're trying to cool goes on the bottom and don't power the doors. So that is what we're going to attempt. And I'm going to need a timer sensor. We're staring right in front of me. There is fine. So theoretically, this aqua tuner will cool itself. And I'll leave a power wire in the doors just in case I need it, but I shouldn't. And I'm even going to be so confident as to make this stuff out of lead. And that can run off of that transformer. Now this door definitely needs to be powered. This one I want to go fast. Iron ore is fine, and temperature sensor. And mini pump. My dupes are already up to 7 tons of thermium over here. They are crushing it. And I realized I needed some more. Well, I am making progress. I just forget about exactly how big these builds are. But the general idea is I'm going to fill this up with hydrogen, that up with hydrogen, and that up with hydrogen. This will be the cold side, which will cool down this and hopefully will self-cool. That's the general idea. This will be the hot side. It's going to use a tepidizer to make sure it keeps running to stay warm, and sour gas boiler. Like magic. Well, it's time to let the fun kind of begin. A little bit more building to do, but here comes the hydrogen to start filling up all of this stuff. We got supercoolant going up in there for the tepidizer, and a little bit of piping, and then I'll be ready to get this started. Priority. I forgot a very important part, which is what am I going to do with all the gas? But I can start this side. So, timer. And we want 0.2. That's a 7. And 0.7. .38. There we go. Now it's doing the latching thing. Okay, so now if I set you to -200. So now ideally I cool this side down. These latch and latch and latch. And then these doors are able to cool the aqua tuner. Maybe this needs to be up a little bit. There we go. You see the temperature's coming down? It's working. Alright, let's let that run for a while while we finish off the build. And it is doing its thing. See, this aqua tuner is now colder than when it started. And this tile is now much, much colder. Now, theoretically, if you get this working perfectly, once this block is cold, you can cool this other end and not have to have the aqua tuner there. So maybe I'll try that in a future build because I'm going to use this cold for what it is. But ideally, once this area is cold, you then suck the cold out of this side and it keeps coming out of here with no problem. But there it is. That is the exploit fully working. Thanks again to the community for all the people who posted what I was doing wrong and even posted some videos as to why it wasn't working. But yeah, no power, and you want the cold thing at the bottom. Sweep that up, and we are just about ready to... Oh no, I need this side to be hot. So, automation, send a green signal if you are below 650, and you are above 20. Yeah, because I keep thinking it's Celsius. If you're above 200. And if you send that, if you are above... send the green signal if you are below negative 100. So this has got an AND gate, so this should run and run and run until this is all nice and hot. Huh? It doesn't get much more proof positive than that. Here is an aqua tuner that is at negative 200 degrees that cooled itself down. Exploits. Alright, do I have this? Yes. Alright, get a bit of oil in here. That's all coming in at 1 kilo. I could have used that to cool this down. Alright, and if you are below 550. Above 550. Yeah, once all that oil gets through there, I will make this out of copper, because why not? And yeah, you're getting up into the 400 range, so this should be transferring heat. Yeah, we just gotta get some more temperature out of this guy. And here we go, party people. You are just about to hit 550, which means you should be coming close to flashing to sour gas. There it is. And we want you, if you are 170 for now. And yeah, I mean, this obviously isn't using the exploit the right way, but it will be good enough for my purposes. Let's turn on some oil. This is now flapping and flapping. This is increasing. And there is the first bit of methane. This is obviously not a very efficient design, but it is a proof of concept, and I wanted to see it work, and it is working. And now we got some counterflow going. Oh, I was gonna suck out the sulfur again. Oh no! Now this should heat up. I was like, my oil melted. But as this stuff comes in, it's going to be coming in hotter and hotter. Yeah, I got a couple packets of hydrogen there. All right, let's turn this up higher. You're above 1,000. Above 2,500. That will let this warm up a bit. Then I can make sure I melt that oil. Oh, I know why it's happening. That is not an insulated tile. Never mind. Come build dupes. That should help. I mean, luckily, it's going to take a while for this to get above 20 kilos. And the crude oil should melt before then. But there we go. An aqua tuner cooling itself. An aqua tuner heating itself up high enough to melt or to flash oil into sour gas. And a whole system to catch it all. So thank you all very much for watching. I forgot to thank everyone at the beginning of the video. I'm trying to get better at that. And I guess it doesn't matter. I've got gas out here. I've got gas. We can just put a pump in and get rid of that. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you to the community for posting all the ways in which I screwed up, and we can now share with the group how to make it actually work. And I think on one of the other planets, I will attempt to do it the right way, where I cool down some pipe and leave it cold, and we'll see how much energy we can extract from it. So hope you all have just an absolutely wonderful day. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for being here. And we will see you next time.